just laugh it off on my way to the bank. I just laugh it off on my way to the bank. I just laugh it off on my way to the bank. I just laugh it off on my way to the bank. I just laugh it off on my way to the bank. I just laugh it off on my way to the bank. I just laugh it off on my way to the bank. I just laugh it off. Yo, players, what's happening? We back once again for another week of player parlays. As you all know, I'm your lovely host, Fresh Out Foreign. Joining me as always is my one and only cousin.
Cookbook.
Yes, sir.
Cookbook.
Oh, you got a little, yeah, there you go. You got a little, you see, you've been practicing. You got a little enthusiasm this week. I fuck with it. Man. What's happening? What's happening?
You know, it's grind time in my industry. Working a lot.
Oh yeah, shit. That's all the time. That's every season, baby.
Oh yeah.
You know the grind don't stop. How was your week, player?
Can't complain. But I don't think we did anything special, did we? I don't think we did too much special. I mean, we just kind of went out, went on a nice little date, and that's it. We didn't.
Oh, a little romantical.
You got to keep it like that. Got to mix it
Oh,
up. Can't just stay in the
okay.
house all the time.
That's
So
definitely facts. You definitely got to keep things, and you got to get all your outside time in now, because little cuz gonna be here. A lot of that time gonna get cut short. You feel me? So
yeah.
you know, it's
Oh yeah.
definitely a beautiful experience, but some changes gonna be made.
Yeah, I expect that. A lot of late nights. When
And
she wake
early
me up,
mornings.
I'm gonna wake your ass up.
You bet. Yep. Do not disturb, baby. That's why I love it. DND, baby.
You stupid.
Yeah, man. My week was cool, man. My week was all right. I went out. Actually, went out to the club. A club that me and my nephew actually, we didn't went to a few times. You know what I'm saying? Pretty
Hmm.
decent spot, but I don't know. But this time when we went, I don't know if we went on the wrong night, or I'm thinking maybe because it was like St. Patrick's Day
Hmm.
weekend or whatever. But when we go, we used to like one type of demographic, one type of music, one type of ladies. You know what I'm saying? One
Oh
type of
yeah.
but this weekend, it was like a whole different demographic, a different type of music, DJ and people and dancing and girl. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect. I love that demographic too. I love all demographics and music,
Hmm.
all of that, but it just wasn't what we was, looking forward to. But we still made it. We had a ball. Shout out to all everybody out there, celebrating St. Patrick's Day. I know we was downtown Chicago, and
Mm.
how downtown Chicago could get, especially
Oh
on
yeah.
like, holidays like that. It was pretty wild down
Yeah.
there.
I can just imagine y'all out of place.
Oh man, it was I mean, we players, so we gonna make the best of it. But after a while, you get kind of like, all right, man. I ain't seen nobody twerk or nothing. I ain't seen a booty cheek shake. Come on, bro. It might be time.
And I bet you the one that chose the spot, because I remember one time you had my ass in an African club. I'm like, what the fuck are they
It was
playing?
busting though. You can't lie though, right? It was
Yeah,
busting.
it was
Yeah.
fun. It was fun, but
Yeah.
that shit was like, what the hell? I don't. Everybody dancing to the popular music. That's
And
before
them clubs definitely busting now, because Afro pop cracking now. So them clubs definitely
hardcore
off the
now.
chain now, yeah.
Yeah,
For
but we weren't
sure.
ready for it back then. What was that, like 2008 or some shit like that?
Something like that. Some shit like that, man. We done had some adventures, man, on the going outside.
Yeah.
I remember we went to the Funky Buddha one time,
Mm.
and we definitely went on the wrong. Can I tell this story?
Oh Jesus
This
Christ.
was crazy. I'm gonna tell it anyway. I don't give a damn.
Uh,
So
this was your idea.
it was. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie.
This is Yeah.
But this
This
was
was on
back.
Fresh Off.
This is back when me and Cookbook, we was going out like every weekend. We was partying hard. You know what I'm saying? Just all type of spots, right? So we did like a lot of clubbing like downtown, up north area. You know what I'm saying? And it was a spot called Funky Buddha. I think they still open or whatever. It used to be busing, you know what I'm saying, certain days or whatever. So I can't remember what night of the week. Was it like a weeknight? It
It
might
was
have
a
been like
weeknight,
it was like an odd night or
a
whatever.
Wednesday night or some shit.
Yeah, this probably might have been a sign for us to sit our black ass down. We probably should have just stayed in the house. So man, we go in there, man. We like, yeah, it's gonna be busting the hell. You know what I'm saying? Funky booty, it be cracking. Man, we go in there, man. Man, it's grown men dressed like the village people, little leather vests, little Daisy Dukes and combat boots and little tied up plaid shirts and cowboy boots and all. Man, I say, oh yeah, we definitely came on a wrong night or something, man. I'm like, man, I'm finna get up out. You can stay. I don't
No,
know. I
no,
gotta go. I'm
no,
finna go.
no. We was out. We was out.
But yeah, I think we might have just waited till the weekend from then
And I
on.
think we were like the only, from what I seen in a small amount of time we were there, the only niggas that was in there, like the only black.
Probably was, yeah, yeah. That
So
was yeah,
yeah,
that was crazy. We ran out that motherfucker, boy. Shit. I don't even think they finished checking the nigga ID. Pat me down. Nah, I'm good. We gone. Nah, nope. I got
on
it. Nope.
spot.
I got it. Nope. Mm-mm.
Now, so the what was fucked up, we played a fucking cover. That's
You
exactly
know,
what
ain't getting
pissed me
that back.
off.
You should have said, "Hey man, get my money back, bro. Y'all need a
Right.
sign on the door, something, bro. This
Yeah, the
is
shit. Y'all can have that little 20, I don't know.
this is such and such night.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? You gotta give a nigga a heads up or something, bro. But
That was terrible.
yeah, wild times,
Yeah.
man. Wild times. But other than that, man, my week was pretty cool, pretty uneventful. That was probably the highlight of my week. That was,
Okay.
you
You know, the
know,
nephew.
downtown kicking it. You know, that's always a good time downtown Chicago. So yeah, man. I told you, man, I'm trying to, get my Dr. Phil on, like trying to come with the intellect, the more deeper intellectual questions. You feel me?
Hmm.
You know,
How's that working
so
out?
I think it might be coming along a little bit.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm working on it. I'm working on it. So today we're gonna kick off with the first topic. If you could return to any age in your life, what age would it be and why?
Oh man. You know how I like to give two-part answers to this, but you know what? I'm gonna spare the listeners and people who's viewing this. Um, damn, this is a hard one. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna return to probably I'm gonna say 8. That for whatever reason that age 8 is sticking with me. I'm gonna say 8.
Damn, that's a long time.
Yeah,
That's a long ass time ago. Shit.
and
What was
that
that? What
was
was that
that.
about 68?
Get
What year
your
was
ass
that?
out of here.
Nah.
I don't even want to know. But I know it's been like 8 or 9. It's definitely 8. It's definitely
Yeah.
8. So, reason why I picked that age because of that was probably the last age year where I wasn't afraid to swim. Now, swimming is one of my phobia. I'm part of the stereotypes that we
You
don't know how
know
to swim.
you know how to swim?
I don't know how to swim.
Oh
I
shit.
did. Here's the fucked up part. I did know how to swim at that age, and like I would jump in any
What?
pool, swim. So
But
any pools, no matter where I went to, I was good with it.
but you don't know how to swim today.
So what happened was,
This shit is crazy, man.
I tell you how it broke. What happened was, one of my classmates died. I guess he got pushed inside of a lake or something. They announced it on the
Mm.
intercom, and it was
Oh
kind of
damn.
weird. Looking back on it, while they're telling the school elementary kids that
And you
such and
want to
such
go
know where
back to 8 years old and relive that shit?
I wanted, well, just to break the phobia. Because I didn't want to go into a swimming pool. I didn't want to go to a lake. I didn't want to go near any body or water. And that kind of like,
Right.
that fear stayed with me. I still get in the pool. Don't get me wrong.
But you
If
still
it's,
can't swim.
I just, it literally, I had no desire to want to move those muscles and go underwater without thinking I'm going to fucking drown.
Oh, that's crazy.
It's the truth. So, uh, probably go back to 8 and just kind of look at that a lot different, like that, and have that same joy for swimming that I did back then. That's the age.
So you telling me that at 8 years old you knew how to swim,
Swear to God.
but at 38
I mean,
years
I was doing a
old you don't
whole.
know how to swim. How did you forget
I was
how to
doing the
swim?
whole little shit like this,
Yeah, I don't believe you.
you know.
Yeah, I know how to. I can do
Fumbling.
that too. Yeah, all the backstroke, all that.
I
Yep.
can float. Yo ass don't know how to goddamn swim. Stop. You a
I can do
stereotype
that
like
shit.
me.
I can swim in the chair like you just did.
Oh well, shit. I used to know how to swim. I had
You
goggles and
used
all
to
that shit.
know how to swim, nigga. You don't forget how to swim.
Yeah, you do. I don't.
Type of
I can.
shit
If
is
you
that?
throw me in a pool right now, I couldn't swim my way out of it.
So that mean at 8 you couldn't swim either, nigga.
I was swimming at 8.
You sure?
I promise you.
That was just telling you were swimming.
No,
Like, good
I was
job,
swimming.
son. Yeah, you
Get your
such a
ass out of
good
here. I was
swimmer.
swimming at 8. I could tell you the last pool I swim in and everything at 8 years old. Not bullshitting.
That don't mean you can swim, nigga.
I swam. I swam.
He swam. He swam, y'all. Swam.
Mm. For that life skill. So that's my answer. Because swimming is a life skill, obviously. I think, at least.
I
Uh,
think I get. I don't. It depends on the life you live, I guess.
what do you
'Cause I don't
mean?
see myself ever being in a situation where I have to swim my way to
Well, you gonna want to do certain shit.
like what?
What if your kids want to go to the swimming pool?
Shit, they can go to the swim.
Okay,
We
well,
go to the
what,
swim
God
pool.
forbid, what if they're like, I can't get out of this deep water? What you gonna do?
We not going in the deep water, nigga.
Yeah, kids are kids.
Nah, that's they gonna be supervised. That's why we don't see. That's why we don't do shit like go scuba diving and all that. Nah, hell no. We gonna stick to
No
what
snorkeling.
TLC stick to the rivers and the lakes that you used to.
Oh, okay.
That's what we gonna do, nigga. Lazy
We
river, shit like that.
we do puddles, not puns.
Nah, we'll fuck with a pond. We ain't fuck with the lakes and all. We'll fuck with a little river, a little stream or something, a little creek, maybe. You know what I'm saying? But all that ocean and all, nah. We cool.
You ain't shit, fresh off.
We cool on that. But yeah, to answer that question, my the age I would go back to would probably be shit, probably 18. I was fresh out of high school. I did a year of college. I probably would have finished college.
Mm,
That was probably like the funnest year of my life, just partying in
mm.
college
Partying.
and I mean that's
Not
not
getting
the reason why.
educated, but partying.
No, I got educated too, some. I got a little educated too. But the reason I said 18 because I went away to school and it was my first time like being around like different cultures and different people and you know what I'm saying I learned a lot of shit, being
Mm-hmm.
around different people, and it was a real good experience, and the partying was awesome and the drugs was amazing, but
The drugs.
no, I'm just kidding.
Ain't that some shit? Ain't that? No, no, he ain't bullshitting. That's why his ass got kicked out.
Hey, no,
You don't want to tell him.
yeah, I didn't get kicked out. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
technically, I didn't get kicked out, but my
See,
grades were slipping. I had a lot of shit going on. I had some personal shit going
mm.
on at home and all types
So
of shit.
what did you do? 1 semester, 2 semester?
I did 2 semesters,
Oh
and you know what's
shit!
crazy? My sister told me before I left, like all them your little homies and all of that shit, little classmates that you meet, your first semester.
Yeah,
When the second semester start, about 70% of them niggas gonna be gone.
that's
And
true.
and about 90% of them niggas was gone.
Yeah,
I'm like,
you ain't
damn.
lying. That's true.
So yeah, I
That's
was pretty much by myself a lot of times and shit down there. So that made it even a greater experience. I got to experience a lot of shit.
I remember when your ass was just decided where you was gonna go down there. You were so happy you was getting all your shit packed up.
Yeah.
Fresh off, for those who don't know, most of you probably don't know, we live next door to each other, right? And I remember him getting ready to go to college. His semester started in August. His bags was packed in May.
Yeah,
I'm
I
like,
was
you
thirsty.
have all the fucking time in the world to get ready for this shit. It doesn't
I
take too
was
much to
ready,
pack your
man.
clothes. What the fuck are you doing?
Hey, I was ready to goddamn it
Bags was in May.
embark on a new journey. You feel me?
He was at the expression, spraying cologne on his shirts and shit. The shit was gonna be gone by the time he
Hey,
got
get
down
out of
there.
here. Don't be telling
You
these
know,
people that.
neatly folding his clothes and shit. What the
I'm
fuck
a
are you
player.
doing?
What you I mean, good
Testing out
time.
his little refrigerator. I'm like, cuz you can unwrap the motherfucker when you get down there.
Hey, you
What
laugh.
stupid shit he was doing. I didn't understand it.
Hey, you off the chain, buddy.
Yeah, and
You
never
are
mind.
off the
You
chain,
just brought back a
pal.
random memory. I remember your ass getting ready for it in May, and then you didn't start like until like the end of August. I just thought that was kind of weird, you know.
Hey man, I was excited. Can you blame me?
He didn't want an education. He wanted to go down there to party. Ain't that some shit?
See, I didn't even really expect it to be any partying like that. I was going, on my academic shit. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to be real scholarly and all of that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's a lot of temptations, and sometimes we fall short of the glory.
Oh, come
I
on.
ain't, I ain't gonna, I ain't gonna preach to y'all now, but y'all know what I'm saying. We don't do religion here at Player Parlays, but y'all know what I mean. But all right, man, let's kick off this next topic, man. Let's kick off this next topic. We're gonna go a little deeper with this one. So this is a little sports related too. Uh I know everybody's familiar with infamous AB, aka Antonio Brown.
Oh boy.
He stayed in some damn gossip or some news headlines, unsports related. This nigga ain't played football in what 3-4 years, and he
Longer
just
than that. Yeah, about 3 or 4 years. It is.
yeah, some
But
shit like that.
before you release that, I gotta ask the question. We always talked about this back in 2004 or five.
Yeah.
What is it with the name Browns? Every Brown, Chris Brown's a fucking troublemaker. James Brown, Antonio Brown,
Hey,
Bobby Brown.
bad news, Brown.
Bad, you remember bad? He might be watching this. So
Hey, y'all, we sure do we had a homie we used to call that nigga Bad News
and
Brown.
his
Shout
ass was
out to
bad
B.
news.
Hey, shout out B. I just hollered at B the other day too. I'm gonna send him the show.
Oh
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, he
Nah,
might be
don't tell him I
tuning
said
in.
anything
Yeah,
about him.
look.
He just the motherfucker used to walking around. He just looked like he was causing trouble.
Hey, boy, shit. Shout
What your
out B
ass
though,
got
man.
into?
He good. He good. Yeah. Yes, sir. Yeah.
Yeah, the
Hey, that's
Browns. It's something bad about that fucking name. The
maybe that's
Browns.
where they came up with that shit from. Bad News Brown.
I guess so. I don't know a good Brown. I really don't know a good Brown. The Cleveland Browns are bad.
Blade Brown, right?
I just don't know a good Brown. Doodoo Brown. Like the list goes
Doodoo
on
Brown
and
was
on.
good. Doodoo Brown.
Yeah, okay, you're right. But what you got for us? I'm
Hey,
sorry.
so Antonio Brown back in the headlines once again. Well, not even probably not the headlines. We'll say back in the social media headlines, the
Oh boy.
social media limelight, which is a place where he seems like he loves to be. So this time around, he is into it with his the mother of his child, and yeah. So apparently he made a post on Twitter. I'm surprised you haven't seen it. I know you be on Twitter a lot. I don't know if you
Mm-hmm.
follow Antonio Brown. I probably would have had to unfollow him because he be saying some wild shit. I
I
say
don't
some
think
wild shit sometimes, but he
he
like
do.
super duper wild. But anyway, so he posted a screenshot from some messages between him and the mother of his child, and the caption he posted was, "They just be wanting me to see my sons, not raise them, using my sons as pawns for rent money." That was the caption he said, and the screenshot from the mother's child, Sydney. So she says, "Hi, babe. I hope you are doing okay. Ace is doing good. I could really use some help with paying my rent this month. If you could help me out, that would be very helpful." And Antonio Brown replies, "This is a little vulgar for all our younger listeners. Fuck you, bitch. Go suck dick." And she replies, "Ace lives under my roof. You have an obligation to help, Antonio." And that's the last of the messages that he posted. So yeah, apparently he feels that from the caption, it sounds like maybe he wants like custody of the kids. I don't know, but he's
Yeah.
saying that they don't want them to like the mother of his children don't want him to raise his kids. They just want him to see him and see him on the weekends or whatever, and just use him for money or whatever. So
Mm-hmm.
as the father of of her children, or any father, like any father with, any man with a baby mama that's, they separated from, like either on good or bad terms or whatever, and the child is living with the mother. Do you feel like Antonio Brown, as well as any father, do you feel like that they're obligated to help out, like in this situation, like with like rent money for, you know what I'm saying, for where her and the child lives, even though they're
So
not together?
yeah, I mean, your kids is living with, that's your kids.
Yeah,
So I I would say absolutely. If she getting evicted, yeah, you got to intervene. Can't come stay with him. You know,
even if they like hate each other, like at each other neck all the time.
you
So
want your
you,
kids out
as
on
a
it.
father, if you had a baby mama that you hated and she called you for rent money, you feel like it's an obligation for you to pay?
Yeah, I don't want my kids out on the streets. Now, I'll be trying to say, okay, so your shit ain't working out, so and you can't keep hitting me up for rent. So if you ain't in the best of positions to take care of our kids, then it need to come over to me. You know,
Yeah, that's the argument. That's what I would have said too.
yeah. I mean, just obviously, maybe the first time, like, yeah, all right, whatever. You stumble across hard times. That's just if you ain't got a whole dude. That's a whole nother, you know, because I'm not
Yeah,
taking care of a grown ass man. Sorry,
yeah,
but yeah, if it's just you and my kids or whatever like that, of course you got to step up. You have to step up as a man because you got to provide for your kids. I mean, you're not just doing it for her sake; you're doing it for your kids.
yeah. And
So
I would have said the same thing. Like if, if you need that much help all the time, just let the child come live with me. But from
yeah,
this situation, it sound like that's what he wants, but she not letting that happen. And I see that a lot, like, in regular life, like with people, like with baby mama drama.
yeah.
Baby mama always asking for help, and they like, what I'm saying, just let the baby come live with me. But they like, no, like the baby will be safer with me, or you
Not
know
if you ain't got a place to stay. I mean, he'll have a valid point there. I mean, I hate to say get into a whole custody battle, but the baby mama fucking up, can't take care of the kids on their own. I mean, work and he got a stable place to live is, you know. But then that's hard though. Like you
okay,
can't.
so if it's is it the same if it's not Antonio Brown, somebody like former NFL player, somebody that's rich? If it's just a regular Joe Schmo dude with a 9 to 5 or whatever, is he obligated still?
Yeah, I mean, you still the father. Like you still want to provide a stable living condition for your kids. It doesn't matter. But I will say is I would question the position of the baby mama though. Like, why are you, you know, is it that tough? Are you not able to handle care and provide a decent place for our kids to stay?
Yeah,
If not, you need to be more up with up front with me, and we can work out some custody. Which that sucks to go back and forth
yeah,
because that relationship took a turn for the worse. But yeah, that would take a serious conversation between the two parents and saying, okay, what's the best fit for the child?
yeah.
That's
That's what's
where
up.
that's really what it should be about. And not try to. And she might be doing that shit. Probably trying to use the kid. It happens. Try to use the
I
kid to
mean,
hurt them.
he
Yeah,
is Antonio Brown. Shit,
right.
shit. If my baby mama was goddamn it, Angel Reese, shit. I'll be, hey, Angel, damn it. I'm short on the rent again this month. I know this is like the 6th month in a row, but your baby here, shit. She needs some Pampers too.
She'll be holding receipts on your ass and take
Send
your
me
ass to
about
court.
10,000, and I'll talk to you next month.
Now you gonna lose that. You gonna lose that battle in a custody
Hey, well, I'll
hearing.
milk it till it run out. God damn it. Love you, Angel.
Mm, 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 mm.
Yeah, so
What? But you say your thoughts the same?
yeah, I pretty much it's tricky, like, but I mean, I agree with you as a responsible man, a father
Yeah.
first. You want to make sure your kids are straight,
It'll
and
be
if
a
you
that'd
able
be your
to,
initial thought. Literally, like you won't be even caring about. the relationship that you have with the baby mom. Like it's literally, oh shit, I better intervene, just take care of mine. You know.
Yeah, but
Um,
at the same time, it might come with a lot of shit too, cause
yeah, I'm sure it does, but that will be a conversation. Hey, I put you up this time, but ain't no fucking ATM. I don't care how
right,
much money I
yeah,
got. It ain't. I'm not gonna.
get your
No.
shit together.
Right. Get that shit together. And if you ain't able to provide that stable living, I am. You know, it sucks, but that's just how it. That's
See, that would
how it
probably
goes.
be easy for like Antonio Brown because he rich, but a nigga
Yeah.
like in the hood, fucked up, struggling and shit. That's gonna
Yeah.
be a hard custody battle. For one, you got to pay for lawyers. Shit, if a nigga can't help you on your rent every month, he can't pay for no lawyer to get
Right. True.
custody. So
True.
that's gonna be hard. That'd be a tough like for a regular person. That'd be tough, especially if you like y'all like hate each other. Like
Yeah.
I hate this
Which is
nigga.
cases. Yeah.
And then so it's like I can't pay for no lawyers, Cole. So and even if I do, I still might lose. I mean, still might lose the custody battle. So I mean,
I
do
think
I
Fresh Out
just go
froze on
on
us.
and I'm
I
froze?
think you. Yeah, you good. You
Oh,
froze for a
okay.
bit, but you good.
Yeah, so they probably be like, shit, damn, do I just give it a rent money? Like, sucks. But yeah, that sucks, man. Probably on top of. I mean, I wonder is he paying child support too? I'm sure he paying, especially if I'm paying child support. I probably would have said fuck you too. I'm,
Yeah.
I don't know, but I'm pretty sure he might
Eh,
be paying child
You should look into that. I mean, it's something he should look into for sure. For
because
sure.
he's a jerk. That nigga definitely going on child
He
support.
made enough money literally to buy a house, for them, and all she should have to worry about is property
Type shit.
taxes. Yeah, and stuff that tears up, whatever. Like, so it shouldn't even be a question for him. Like, but I
I
don't know what he
wonder
did
what
with his
she
money,
do.
huh?
I wonder what she do.
Shit.
We'll look into it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that So yeah, in other news, so we got the Kanye. I mean, the Kendrick and the Drake battle. That's pretty much seemed like that's pretty much fizzled out. But it seemed like somebody else maybe want like some little beef, maybe with Kendrick. And I was sitting back thinking like, who would be like, who would we was just talking about it like who would be two people that could battle that would be like relevant, like that people would pay attention to it. We really couldn't think of nothing. But so the other day, another person that loves social media attention, Kanye West, he tweeted. Y'all probably been hearing a lot of stuff he been tweeting because he likes to go on his little rampage, little Twitter rampages or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So he posted on Twitter. So apparently Playboy Cardi. I don't know how familiar you or our audience is with him or his music.
Mm-hmm.
But he was just on Kendrick Lamar just did a feature on one of his songs on his new album, and Kanye West went on there and said, "I hate Kendrick Lamar's music," like in big capital letters. I hate Kendrick Lamar's music.
Oh boy.
He can rap really well, but I didn't need to hear him on Playboy's album. So like
Mm.
apparently Kanye and Playboy Cardi is like real good friends or whatever. They do a lot of music together and business together. And
Mm-hmm.
so yeah, what you think about that? Do you think that was like a shot at Kendrick? Like do you think he like feel some type of way about that and like respond or what?
I don't even think he gonna give that any light, honestly. Ye has been off his rocker for years, man. Like, come on. He's been doing extra shit.
Yep.
He's I just think you don't give him no light, and that's what he wants. It's like he want more attention. He's doing a lot of shit for attention right now. The SWAT, whatever you call that symbol.
Swastika, yeah.
Yeah, like he's doing shit. He's
Yeah, see
just doing.
that's why I came to this topic next, cause just like AB, it's like he one of them people that just love attention. What is with
Yeah.
these grown men and attention? This social
Mhm.
media shit. You might as well take your clothes off and start twerking like the ladies if you want attention on the internet, nigga. What's wrong with y'all, bro?
I don't know, man.
Niggas need hugs, man.
They mixed up. Kanye been messed up for a while too, man. I just don't know why he's tying himself in with Kendrick. That's crazy.
That nigga tie himself in with anything.
Yeah,
I
that's true.
guess just to keep his name relevant. Fuck it. Ain't nobody talking about me. Let me get on Twitter and say some wild shit. I mean, it wasn't really. I mean, I feel what he's saying about. I listened to the song. I'm not a Playboy Cardi fan by any means. I haven't even heard too much of his shit, but
Yeah,
the stuff I have heard, I can tell that it's really not my
yeah,
kind of
music.
music. You know what I'm saying? And like play, I don't know if you familiar with him, but like his whole sound and image and look and all of that is like devilish and satanic and
Oh
demonic
boy,
type
you
shit,
one of
right?
those?
And then it's like you do a song with Kendrick who like seemed like he just all about purity and goodness and you know what I'm saying, peace and
Hmm.
unity. So it's like, how does that even,
He
you
probably
know, like that
he
should be
probably
weird.
dropped a good amount for that feature. You know
Oh, of
he,
course, of
you know.
course. Yeah,
So
of
that's
course. That be these labels putting this shit together. Like
yeah.
it don't even sound like I just heard a fucking what a no, not Glorilla. I think it's a Sexy Red
Oh boy.
and Bruno Mars or Bruno
No.
Mars and Glorilla or some
Nah.
shit that don't even
Yeah,
make
Bruno
sense.
Mars is with I think it's Sexy Red he had a song with.
Come on, bro,
And
really?
it's tacky as hell too. Like I don't know
Like,
why he
nah,
did that
bro.
shit.
Nigga, that's like Michael Jackson back in the day making a song with fucking Master P. Like, you
Right.
can't put and he on the same song. What are y'all
Right.
doing, bro? Y'all come on. I get y'all want to be creative and you're doing too much though.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's like I agree with that part where I don't really see how that made sense, them two making a song together, but he could have left the whole I hate Kendrick Lamar's
I know.
music out.
I
Like,
know. I know.
so like if you Kendrick, you just what, ignore it like this thing.
Yeah, of course. Of course. Why
But
are
he
you gonna
Kanye West. What you mean?
you ever heard
Now,
the saying, and I love he's a musical genius, right? We can't take nothing away from the catalog and the work that he put out.
yeah.
But you can't argue with a fool.
Hmm.
And he doing some foolish shit out there. And Kendrick's smart about it, you know?
But if he did respond, that'd be a great fucking back and forth. That'd be a great battle. Kanye and Kendrick. Who you got in that battle? Kanye versus Kendrick.
Yeah, Kanye is not the battle rapping material for me. I mean he's creative.
We didn't think Drake was. I mean, well, apparently shit, he ain't either. I mean,
He just not battle rapping material. Like he's
but
more
Kendrick not either. Really, shit.
yeah, Kendrick
That
is
nigga's
built
a
for that shit. He
conscious.
got
He like a conscious rapper.
well, no, Kendrick, he's very passionate with his music, so he's
But you
kind of
didn't know
cut.
he was. You didn't know that. Nobody knew that before this Drake shit. Nobody. He never had to. He never had to bring that side out. He never had to go at nobody like that. Who else
He
did he
been
go at
sending
like that?
strays for years.
I mean,
He been,
strays, but I'm talking about like going full on attack mode. Like
he just said fuck
Kanye
it.
been sending strays to the whole industry forever.
Right.
Like, you know,
But yeah, he ain't you can tell with his music, I don't know. I mean
nah, and he from
he's
Chicago,
passionate.
and you know he ignorant as fuck. Look at the shit he say. Like,
Yeah,
so
he is
you
ignorant.
taking Kendrick in a battle.
I don't know. I just don't see him as like a battle rapper type. Like I don't know. I mean, he raps street. He got a lot of street in him, but he's a fun type. He's that cool, fun type of street guy. Like he ain't grit and want to take you there.
You
You
think
know?
Kendrick is like a street thug ass dude like that?
Come on now.
You think so? I don't think so. I think he from a rough place. I don't think everybody that's from a rough place is like really just like that, like that.
You don't think he like that?
I mean, I think he might be. He ain't no hoe, but I don't think he
That was the closest thing to
like
easy that you gonna see.
Kendrick Lamar, bro.
I don't think he served weight, but I think he's street. I
I
can
mean,
see
I
him in
know I
that.
could see him. He from the hood, of course, no doubt.
Exactly.
But
That's what I'm
come on,
saying.
I don't think he
And you
like
know Ye's
nigga.
background. Come on, he got a documentary on how passionate and kind of guarded his mom was with him bringing him up. He was in the city, but he wasn't really ain't no motherfucking, you know,
Yeah.
sister knife and whatever Aberdeen down in the basement studio making
Okay.
records like Kendrick. You
So
can see him doing shit
so
like
you
that.
think Drake was a better opponent? I know you're not saying Drake is more
Look what
street
happened
than
to him.
Kanye.
Look what happened to Drake.
I
But
know
Drake,
that's why I'm asking the question.
yeah, but Drake been in how many battles over the years?
I understand that.
So he got
But
experience.
but there's a reason for that too. Because niggas be picking on him because he's soft.
Right.
But so you saying are you saying that Drake was a better competitor? Do you think Drake is more street than Kanye?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. And that's why he's getting laughed at right now. The world don't even think that.
So you think oh okay. I
I
was
mean,
gonna
look at
say,
it.
so do you think he shouldn't have responded to Drake? But shit, I think Kendrick like pretty much kicked that off, didn't he?
I mean, you can't. You have to respond to Drake. I mean, as where he sits right now.
What? No, have you so you basically putting Drake over Kanye?
Right now.
Yes.
Right now.
Anytime, nigga, anytime in life.
Not overall, but right now you got to. I mean, who's popping right now?
If Kanye West dropped anything, it's
He
gonna
did
go
drop. What was it, a
crazy.
year and a half ago?
Yeah, I'm talking about like, I'm not putting him over Kanye.
What? Okay, so let's clear this up, and that way we can move on. Um, you saying body of work, right? Two different things. You're not taking Drake's body of work over Ye's body of work, right?
That either. Hell no. Of course
Okay,
not.
I'm not. I'm not either. I mean, trust me, I'm with you on that. But if we're talking about the now, whether you like Drake or not,
Drake
you
just
gotta.
Drake is only big right now for getting smoked. That nigga ain't big right now for nothing good.
All right, I don't know, cause I mean, yeah, I
So
mean,
you taking
yeah,
Kendrick
put out some.
basically. That's
I,
your answer, final answer.
Man, you're not gonna get me on here. I see what your ass is doing. You're not gonna get me on here defending Drake on shit.
Nah,
But
just want to
yeah,
see
where,
what's your answer.
but yeah, I think you have to respond to Drake. He, whether you like it or not, you have to respond to Drake if he's coming at you.
But you don't have to respond to Kanye.
No,
That's crazy.
Kanye is he's a wall, and he's already etched in. I think he's top. Like we discussed this off the cameras and mics. I think he's top 10, top 15 all day long. I mean, just his body of work. He made some shit. Like I mean, he
Sure.
did. But right now, Kanye, I don't know. Wait, I don't know who this guy is. I don't. It seems like he just went away ever since he snatched that microphone away from Taylor Swift, and it was just been gone ever since. It's like they swapped. They did one of these.
so
you
you
know.
don't, so you don't
you
think we gonna get that battle?
Nah, we don't need that, and I don't want to see
That'd
that,
be good
man.
for
Let
the
let
culture.
let Ye at some point mature. Go if he would just go away for a good 2 years, a good 2 years. Let motherfuckers miss him, and then come back.
He been gone. Man, that motherfucker,
He's been everywhere doing
he's
all
a
types of stupid
he
shit.
just want
Just
attention.
go away for a couple years, and then come back.
He just
He'll
want
be all right.
attention.
He
All
he need a,
these
he need a
grown
long
men want
reset.
attention.
He does.
Yeah, I guess. Moving along, moving along, moving along. Okay, so before we get into some basketball, I got to throw some football in there somehow,
Uh,
some way.
mm-hmm.
I got to sprinkle me some football in there. So, hold on, give me 1 second. I got to sprinkle some football in there because I love football so much. Yeah. So I got a question for you, right? So I was
Mm-hmm.
listening to some old episodes and shit, right? And I remember last season you said Dak was top five quarterbacks, and if you was that damn Jerry Jones, you would have gave him the 240 million for 4 years, right? Do you
Mm-hmm.
still feel like that? Is
You
he still
goddamn
top
right.
five?
You goddamn right.
And you still would have gave him 4 years for the 240 million?
Yeah,
I mean, yeah.
absolutely. What?
Oh, okay. I just wanted to know.
He got hurt. I mean, he couldn't play up to his standard.
Oh,
He got
okay, that's
hurt.
okay. That's all right, cool. So, oh, okay. So he gonna be top five next season in the NFL. He gonna be
Out of the
one of the top five
quarterbacks,
quarterbacks. Yeah,
let's see who he got to get ahead of. I think Joe Burrow got two large ass weapons and a great running back, so he gonna have better numbers. I think Lamar gonna have better numbers. Mahomes gonna have better numbers.
maybe not.
I think Mahomes gonna have better numbers. Mahomes.
Mm,
I think Josh Allen after getting that fat contract, he gonna take it down a notch. He's like up and down, but he might squeeze in there.
steady long, steady wrong.
And yeah, one either Josh Allen got to drop out or Jalen Hurts got to drop out. That coming.
So yes, he's gonna be top five next
That's
year.
my final answer too, and I'm not changing my mind.
All
He getting
right,
that fifth
we'll
spot.
revisit this about mid season next season.
Okay.
We will see about that. We will definitely see about that. Okay, so on to some NBA finally. What the people have been waiting for. Not really, but probably maybe not. So yeah. So we've been talking about how these players have been sitting out and missing games and all of this
Mm,
shit. So um apparently the NBA has launched an investigation against the Thunder and the 76ers for potential violation of the player participation policy.
mm.
So we been knew that if anybody needed to get investigated, the 76ers definitely needed to be investigated. Now I don't know why, but for some reason, one day last week, OKC decided to sit all of their all of their starters, which is
Mm.
crazy to me. And they still ended up winning the game by like 20 points, which is even crazier.
I
But so
remember that game.
now the NBA is launching an investigation. Uh yeah, they say they're not taking things lightly anymore. They imposed a fine on the Jazz uh last week, $100,000 after the side failed to make All-Star Lauri Markkanen available for the game against the Wizards on March 5th. So they fined them 100,000. That's just for one game. Now, if they do
No.
these investigations, they're gonna have to go back. They nigga the Philly gonna owe like shit a million. They gonna have to forfeit some games next year. Shit.
They
What you
need
think about
to.
that? Yeah, I agree.
They need to. Because people paying all this money to come watch them play, and these motherfuckers playing 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and shit, fucking up bet slips. Uh, so the
Crazy.
game ain't the same. That's the problem. These people that you got Jason Tatum coming up with 10 points and out of 40 minutes, just playing lazy and shit. Like this is crazy.
Or they'll play 3 quarters and just sit out the whole last quarter and shit. Like
Yeah, the league
and
is
Anthony
so
Davis talking about he don't play fourth quarters. Like nigga, what?
this era of basketball. I don't know what happened. And
That's
what
like going to
I
get your
blame
haircut and nigga be like, you gonna shave your shit down like I don't do lines.
is crazy.
Like I don't get it.
I think the All Star game start messing stuff up, like when they start being all lazy and not trying to stick defense and just doing extra shit.
They getting paid too much money.
That's crazy. They need to stop paying these people. And you know what? That's why I respect Jokic. Jokic bring it every night. He
That's
do
true.
not take a night off. He dressed the occasion. I respect him. He brings it every night.
Yeah,
He said it too.
yeah, it's only certain players in the league that really that do.
Yeah.
Dame Lillard, I know he bring it every night. You could tell like which players is still like passionate for the game and still
Yeah.
want to win. You know what I mean?
They'll be the ones who are gonna be there.
Yeah,
Longevity.
yeah,
So
but maybe somebody out there heard us, man. Maybe they heard us on the show and like, yeah, we got to do something. Fuck it,
they
let's
need
start
to, cause
finding. They finding motherfuckers for everything else. Why not? Shit.
this shit looking bad. They missing dunks like crazy, wide open dunks. Like it's stupid layups, making crazy half court passes. Like, come on now.
Now what they got to do with it? They just sorry they missing layups.
I'm I'm watching and I'm like, man, what the hell? I don't know. They don't want to score no more. The game ain't exciting anymore like it used to be. You know, back when I was a Marbury fan, I used to love him and Iverson used to go at it, 1-on-1. They had to get their get back.
That's true, man.
They look forward to those matchups. They don't anymore. These
Right, because
guys
you
is
never know shit if the matchup gonna happen. Shit, you got LeBron versus KD. Shit, one of them might not play that night. So
right.
man, I don't know. You said it, but shit, the excitement is kind of leaving. So maybe I don't know. Maybe the league just need like a new face. Maybe they need a new face of the league. Who you
They
think?
need a new era.
Who you
It
think
needs
could be the
to
face of the
usher in a
league?
new era of basketball. This era is just it's done. It's
I mean, this is the new era, though.
usher in a new one. I'm
I
ready
mean,
for it.
and I think shit, they all going. It might just get worse and worse.
No, it gotta change. Somebody gotta bring that
Right? That's what I'm
like
saying.
like
They
that
need a
like
new face of
Anthony
the league.
Edwards.
Who need it?
Anthony Edwards coming at the stars and stuff like that.
So
That
you think Anthony Edwards could be the face of the league?
no,
Why?
I think he's just arrogant. He's good though.
That's
He's good.
good, nigga.
He's good. I mean, I like it. It's
That's
good for the league, but
personality.
it's good for the league. I guarantee. I bet you. I bet you every coin you got in your pocket, there's not one marked calendar on these NBA players list like they used to be back in the day.
What you mean?
You know, like Kobe used to circle
Oh
date
yeah, yeah.
on his
Who they
calendar. Like
want?
I can't wait to play these.
Right, but I'm sure it's probably only a handful of players. Like I was saying, you could tell like who's still passionate. It's probably a handful of niggas that's still, you know what I mean? Like, but
I mean, they got the talent. They just don't. I don't know, man. They
so
don't.
who you think could be the face of if you the head of marketing for the NBA? You got to pick somebody to fucking represent the league. We putting this, we using them for all our marketing nigga commercials. He everywhere, school buses. I mean, we putting his face on the bus, the CTA nigga, the airplanes everywhere, billboards. Who you putting up
Unfortunately, you got to choose an international player the way
there?
this league
No,
is right now.
no, 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 no.
Yes, you do.
Okay, scratch the international. Any American.
Shit, they one that's really killing. I
Come on,
mean,
you gotta give me one, man. You gotta give me one.
the best American player right now
Not
in
the
the league,
best, not the best. The face of the
the
league. Who gonna
marketable
bring
one.
back the fucking excitement? This is all a plan to bring back. They hired you as the head of marketing to pick a face of the league to bring back the excitement in the league. What are you
So
gonna do, Cookbook? Come
usually
on.
you gravitate towards the best NBA player in the league, but if you saying marketable, you have to give it to Steph Curry because he's a global star. You know,
That's true.
unfortunately,
He be cooking
he's
motherfuckers, and he be laughing at niggas too,
right. He doing this shit like this.
dancing and shit.
Yeah, the shimmy. You gotta give it to Steph
But
Curry
it's kind of
until
hard because he finna be out of. Well, I mean, I guess you would use it till he
until
out
he
of there,
get
huh?
out. Until he get out,
And then after that, you just, I mean,
you cooked.
fuck.
I
I
mean,
say Ant Man.
it's going international. It's gonna be Luca or Jokic or Shea Gilgis, whatever his name. I can't even pronounce his whole name. It's gonna go international. The league it doesn't belongs to the Americans no more. We're done. Go ahead and take the American flag down.
So why is it called the National Basketball League? Shouldn't it be called the International Basketball
You might
League?
as well, cause
I
them
mean
the ones who hooping.
Basketball Association.
You might as well. Them the ones who's hooping. Them the best players right now.
Yeah,
That's what we got.
crazy work, crazy work. All right, I got one more question, right?
Okay.
Before we get into last week's results and next week's starting five. Um, if you could go to the NBA, what team would you play for and what position and why?
Mm, that's a good one. I want to hear yours too. Um, believe it or not, I think I think I go to Orlando.
Hmm. That's because you
And
lived in or you familiar with. You probably familiar with that area. You want to go back.
no,
You miss Florida.
get out of here. No, because they got a solid big man, got a solid wing player, and Orlando been needing a good solid point guard, floor general since Penny Hardaway,
Since Penny Hardaway, for real.
and they just haven't had it.
Well, they
And
had
I don't know what the hell Cole Anthony
Jameer
is
Nelson
doing.
for a minute. He was
And
alright.
look what happened. They was in the playoffs.
Yeah,
You know, they've
yeah.
been having talent coming in and out of there. They got a good bench.
Shit. Who else? Who? What other? Turkoglu?
If Orlando was smart, they would go for dude. Trey
What?
Young has been in and out of the trade block like crazy. If they were smart, they'll be itching to go get him. Um, because he averaging like 11 assists. Or if you get what's his name from Indiana somehow, I don't know what you would give up for him, but
Halliburton?
Halliburton, so a good floor general that can give you buckets. If you put that in Orlando,
Halliburton. I actually thought Halliburton was gonna be. I thought
he
he was better than
he
what he is.
he could, but he don't have a team. He got
I know, but
Siakam.
he had that. Like, was that last year?
Yeah,
He was going crazy. I
he
don't see
still
that this year. He got
he
the
he
same
still
team.
he still got it. It's just certain teams that he bring it out on. My
Nah, you
Milwaukee,
gotta
whatever he got
bring it
against
every
Milwaukee.
night. You gotta bring it every night,
You're
especially
right.
for them to get as far as they did. I don't see them getting as far as they did this year.
I mean, he need a team. He
They
need help.
playing good though.
You need another dynamic player.
No,
Siakam
I
ain't gonna
know
give
they
you
definitely need a team but he gotta every night like we was last season. I remember,
that's
man, that boy was averaging shit. I don't know how many assists. You gotta come on. You can't
shit.
decline now. You still young too.
He was
Come on.
like dropping 14 dimes a game.
Yeah, like I don't. I'm not seeing that this season.
He can do it.
He
It
made
just
us some
I don't
money
know.
last year too on the parlays.
Yeah, he made us some
Shit.
good little change. I ain't gonna lie.
Yes,
But yeah, you
sir.
gotta you gotta give him a team. I think. And like, look, I know it's tough right now. We'll get you some players like they did in New York for Jalen Brunson. Gave him the whole team he wanted.
Yeah.
You know, and look how good they doing. They doing okay. They ain't doing great. They kind of took a step back, but
Cool.
they built
New York.
Knicks. Yeah,
Oh man, they got Towns. Man, they taking a step back up. I was just watching them last
yeah.
night.
They gave that boy. They gave him a
Towns is
team,
what
so
they needed.
they just need to Tilts. He better put it together this year, or he getting fired. I think he gonna be the next coach to go
Man, yeah, that's sad too, because
because they got a
I mean
squad.
it's
It
like
ain't
you got to put it on him, because. But it's sad. It's unfortunate because I mean you playing. You got Boston. That's the only team. That's the only team I see them. Well, I ain't gonna sleep on Milwaukee because they. I can't. I gotta stop sleeping on Milwaukee.
Milwaukee got a squad. But if Tibbs don't get to that Eastern Conference Finals this year, mark my word, he's gone.
Oh yeah,
He's been there long
I can
enough.
agree with that. I can agree with that. I'll see that.
Yeah.
But yeah, my team I would go to probably would be shit. I don't know. I ain't even think about this. You know what? I go to like a Sacramento.
Yeah. I like
Yeah, I
it.
go to Sacramento, man. Go play with Sabonis now.
What position?
Shit. Probably the point says what you call it up out of there, right?
Yep, Fox. Malik Mutton's there though. He get the point.
Yeah, yeah,
You go ahead and take him.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
6'9", 280 pounds. Like you used to create those players.
yeah. Bad as hell. Look, I want to make it real. No, you don't want to make it that real, buddy. It's a fucking lineman, nigga. But yeah, man, I go to Sacramento, man. I'll be in Cali. Now Cali, shit. I definitely have to have me crib like in Vegas, somewhere next to Cali, in case that motherfucker set on fire or something.
Hmm.
But yeah, I go to Sac Town. So I would go to Golden
Sack.
State, but I don't want to go play with Steph. I mean,
Yeah.
I ain't gonna get no shine. You feel me?
Nah,
Light
it's
skinned
it's
niggas
Curry.
running down there. You feel
They
me?
gonna be so bad when he go though. When he retire, that's over with. It's gonna take them years to rebuild that team.
Yep. It took them a lot of years to build that shit. It finally happened. Shout out to Mark Jackson.
Right. I wonder whatever happened to Mark Jackson. He don't even announce no more.
he doing this podcast thing and shit.
I didn't know he had a podcast. Really?
Yeah, he got like a little show. Shit.
Check out Mark out.
Yeah, he doing this thing. Definitely doing this thing, man. So yeah, how we what you want to get the people the results of our starting
Yeah,
five last week?
I'm trying to pull it up as we speak. So we did enter. We did like a multiplier on DraftKings last week. It was a, it was like 31 people in this pool, and we placed fifth. We did a $5 buy-in, and we won $15.
I believe
So
the top five people get paid,
yeah,
and we
top
came
five.
what
I'm trying to
fifth,
look for
right?
if I can share it. Um, but yeah, we hit. So we want to probably jump in. Let's do it. I said we need to do another one. Maybe a multiplier or a
Yeah,
double.
same shit, same shit.
Yeah,
We gonna run it back.
yeah. Let's run it back. That way we can build up the money, and then we'll go for a big pool. I know we said we was gonna go for the big pool last week, but let's just kind of
Yeah, we
play
gonna
it.
build it up. We just getting started. This is new to us, new to y'all. You know what I'm saying? On the DraftKings side of things.
Oh yeah. So I can share my screen here if you want to read off the games that we're gonna be choosing from.
Just
Okay,
for nothing. All right, we got
gotcha.
Houston, and we got Houston or in Orlando.
Let's go Houston.
I got Houston too. Dallas and Philly. I mean Dallas and Indiana. Indy, of course.
Yep, I'm with you on that.
Detroit and Miami. I got Detroit.
Detroit.
Minnesota and New Orleans. Minnesota.
Where is it at?
Minnesota.
Yeah, Minnesota.
New York and San Antonio. I got New York. Shit, San Antonio ain't got no damn body.
Yeah, definitely,
That's a given.
definitely.
Philly and OKC. OKC, of course.
OKC.
Washington and Utah. Shit, I'm gonna just go Utah just because it's Washington.
Shit, Washington been kind of hooping lately. I'm gonna go Washington.
Okay, Cleveland and Sacramento. I'm gonna go Cleveland. That's just they just hot.
Yeah,
Memphis
yeah,
and Portland. Memphis, of course. Portland ass suck.
yeah.
Denver and LA. Ooh,
L.A.
they got Denver winning 1.5. You got LA. I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
go
Go
Denver.
ahead.
And finally Chicago and Phoenix.
Phoenix.
Yeah, I got Phoenix too. All right, so you should be all set up by now, right?
Mm-hmm.
You got what we going?
So
What we
we can
31
go to a
entries?
multiplier. I'm trying to see if they got any tournaments.
That sound like what we did last week, right? Like about 30 entries. That sound about right up our alley.
Oh
You
yeah.
feel me? What's the yeah, we want the least amount of entries for the most amount of money.
Okay. So that's another $5.15. Get you 15. You want
Yeah,
to do that?
yeah, well, fuck it, we gonna run it back.
Okay. All right. Let's draft the team. All right. And we're off to the races. We
Let's
will
get
post
it.
the results. We will post the results during the oh man, Shay is out.
Ooh, this look
We will
interesting.
post the results after the games is over, obviously. So it'll be posted on Thursday morning. Okay. So first up is the point guards. Shay is marked as out. He might be day to day.
All right, we got Luke. Oh wait, let me read them off.
Okay.
We got Luca against Denver. We got Shea against OKC. I mean against Philly. We got Cade
Mm-hmm.
Cunningham against Miami. We got Devin Booker against Chicago. We got Tyler Hero against Miami. Ooh, man.
So last week I had the right mind to go with Luca last week and we didn't do it, and he had more numbers than Cade. And okay,
Man,
but we
that
still
might have
didn't do bad. We still won money, but he had like
right.
6 points more than Cade.
Right, we would have won the same amount anyway, right? 1 through 5, right? With the same prize money,
Yeah,
right?
we
Okay,
still
that's
yeah.
cool. So we won. We won anyway. You feel me?
Yep.
But so what we looking like? What we looking like?
I
Let's see
like
what's up
Luca.
with Shay. What they talking about with Shay? They saying he out for tomorrow.
He won't play Wednesday against the 76ers for rest purposes.
For see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? See,
He
that's some whole
hey,
ass
he
shit.
been
But hey, he only missed what shit 2 games this season.
yeah, he
They,
allowed.
they only got how many games left? About 11 games left. So
If
I ain't
that.
mad at that. So well, yep, we gonna scratch Shay off the list. But that's still some
Mhm.
whole ass shit though, nigga. Get your ass out there and play. He like I did my part, nigga. I've been kicking ass all season.
He's
So
stupid. Yeah, he,
no
he he's
Cade.
good for a rest. Damn,
Cade
this is
against Miami. I still ain't really sold on Cade Cunningham. I guess maybe I ain't seen
well, we
enough.
had him last week. He won.
Yeah, you right. You right. Devin Booker. Oh, I don't
No,
trust the Suns, man.
no.
Tyler Hero. Shit. Luca. Hey, playing Miami. What you thinking, man? Shit,
Luca.
Luca.
I
Yep, me
yeah,
too.
yeah.
They
I
say he
regret not using
questionable.
him
Let's
last.
let's read the report. What the report say? Let's see.
It's probable for Wednesday game against the Nuggets with a right ankle sprain.
Oh shit. Yeah, we gonna keep an eye on that. We'll definitely keep y'all updated. But most likely he'll play. A lot of games they say questionable, but we'll definitely keep y'all updated. But
Yeah,
for now we gonna roll with Luca.
I like
So
it.
yeah, we gonna stay on top of it in case we need to let y'all know so we can if y'all rolling with us, y'all can go in there and change that. You feel me?
You better believe it.
All right, so we on to the shooting guards. We got Anthony Edwards against the Pelicans. We got Donovan Mitchell against Sacramento. Desmond Bain against Portland. Zach Levine against Cleveland. And Austin Reeves against Denver.
Let's see what he got
Hmm.
last time. Damn, he been cooking.
Austin Reeves
Yeah, 53 fantasy
average
points last game.
50. Yeah, that's a month. Yeah. What do you have? Let me see. Okay.
I'm sorry.
Nice. Oh, matter of fact, let me do that. There we go. Ooh, now I can see. Last game. Damn, seven rebounds. Okay,
5 3 pointers.
nice. Oh yeah, hell
It's kind of
yeah.
hard to go against him.
I ain't
30
know he be
points.
shooting that many threes. He had 13 3-point attempts. This is like everybody just be firing up a gang of
He's
threes
stepping his
now.
game up. And he played at the
He
Spurs,
is.
though.
He is, man. He was hot as soon as he came into the league.
Yeah, he
I knew
was.
he was gonna be. I knew he was gonna be nice. But he one of them players that fuck around and be gone next year or some shit.
Yeah.
My
Damn, Ant
dog,
went
Ant
off.
Man. Last game he had 56 fantasy points. What he have?
Damn. 38 points against Indiana.
He had 38, 3 rebounds, 5 assists. Okay.
Yeah, he was kind of off on that 3 point. So, um,
Well, shit,
I
he
think
was
it's
off.
between
Period.
him.
9 for 24. Yeah, he had a bad shooting game, but shit, he still had 30, 38. He must have been,
Yep.
yeah. Free throws, 19 to 20. Yeah, so you know how to get to that free throw line. See, every great player know how to get to the line. That's real.
Yes,
That's like
sir.
Kobe. Kobe had some bad shooting nights, but he was just like that. He was about 19 for 20 for he might have been 20 for 20 from the line. That's 20 points right there on free throws.
I agree.
If the rest was probably 3 pointers.
Uh, Spider might have a good game too, but I
Who
like
Spider playing? Who they
I
playing?
might have Sacramento.
Yeah, that should be a good game actually.
Yeah, I don't like his numbers though. Sometimes he kind of lay off. They're more team ball. He's not really fantasy friendly. I
So
think
who
it's
we
between
cutting
Anthony
off top?
Edwards and Reed. Huh?
Who we cutting off top?
I want to cut Mitchell. I want to cut Bain and Zach Levine. He's just a scorer, but he's not going to get off against Cleveland like that. So
I mean, Desmond Bain is playing against Portland. You want to check out his numbers real quick?
yeah, I don't like it. I mean, I'll. Well, then what's his face is not playing though.
Who?
Um, damn.
Ja.
Yeah,
He had
44 points.
61 fantasy points last game. Are you kidding
44
me?
points against.
44 points, Desmond Bain. I be talking shit about Desmond Bain. See, he never do it when I watch them play. Like, that's crazy. He just have like an all right game. He went 7 for 7 from three. Yeah, we definitely might have we gonna have to keep him for now at least. We can't scratch him. We could probably definitely scratch Levine though.
Yeah, he's a scratch. Who's he playing? He's playing against Portland. Yeah, he's against
Zach
Portland.
Levine playing Cleveland. And Cleveland got great defense too.
Yeah, I'm not. We're not talking Zach Levine.
Oh,
He's
who you
out.
talking about? Yeah, they playing Portland. Yeah, Desmond Bain playing Portland. Yep.
I think
And
it's
they
between him.
ranked
And I
as
guess Ja
23rd.
is out. You want to risk
So
going
yeah,
Desmond?
that's why his scoring stay. Yeah, you got to step up on the scoring. I wouldn't even call it a risk. You never know how this shit could go. So who you say is between Dez and who Ant-Man? Ant-Man
Yeah,
playing New Orleans. Uh let's see. I like Desmond Bain.
they Bane with Ja out because he on a hamstring injury.
Yep. I see him being hot
Okay.
again. And you playing Portland? Shit, why not? I see
Yeah,
he gonna get
I'm
what he
with
have
that.
44. He gonna have at least 20,
Hmm.
26, 28 tonight against. I mean, against Portland. Yeah. All right. Next up,
Facts.
we on to the three. We got Zion Williamson against Minnesota. Franz Wagner against Houston. I gotta say it like that. Josh Hart. He been
Yeah.
going crazy lately. Josh Hart against the Spurs. Got DeMar DeRozan against
Oh,
Cleveland and Marshall against Indiana.
he going to
Marshall.
Josh Hart.
Who the hell is Mar? I don't even know who is Marshall. I don't even know who that is. I'm slipping on
Oh,
my
he gonna
shit.
go off against and four steals. He's gonna go off against
I
San
I
Antonio.
told you he been going crazy lately. So I'm guess is what is what you call it her? He gotta be
Who?
if he ain't on here. Hell yeah, yeah. Because I just watched them play. The point
Oh,
guard for the Knicks.
Brunson.
Yeah, Brunson.
Brunson.
How long he
Yeah,
out? You know,
I have no clue.
I didn't even know he was hurt. I might be late as hell. Am I late? He ain't been out too long, right?
Mm-mm.
Okay,
Probably like a
so
week or two.
all right, so who gotta go? Who gotta go? Marshall. Who's
All right,
let's
so
see who that
Wagner
is.
is playing against a hard defense against Houston. So he's got to go. He's been good, but he's gonna play against a hard defense, so he's not gonna really produce. And Minnesota got a good defense against Zion Williamson. I mean, he might make a splash. He do get hot,
Who that?
but I think um
Zion.
that was his Pistons. Yeah, I think
He like
Josh
he
Hart is
only
gonna be the best.
averaging 44. Like, bro, you supposed to be like you supposed to be big man. We thought Zion was like baby Shaq, like
I know
literally.
he plays soft sometimes. You
You
know,
too damn ugly to be playing song, bro. You look like
stupid.
dude ass from off house party off class act.
I know.
You out there
He
playing like
with
fucking
the
Clyde
Z.
Drexler.
Let's go, Josh Hart. I mean, no point guard and Bronson. They're playing against one of the beat up San Antonio Spurs, and their rank is 19th. So you know you're gonna have a field day against them.
So Jalen Brunson ankle sprain, say he's expected to be out through late March, early April. That sucks. They've
Okay.
been playing good, man. Them guys stepping it up though. What you just say?
Oh,
So you going Hart?
yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah, let's go. Josh Hart.
Hold on, wait. Damn, you ain't gonna consult with the kid or nothing.
My
Damn.
bad. I clicked it too quick.
So
But
Zion, we
yeah,
say Zion out. Yeah, Zion definitely out. Minnesota ain't allowing nothing in the paint. Franz, you say yeah. Um,
the
we
Rosen.
definitely ain't fuck with Franz. The Rosen
The Rosen
against
against Cleveland
Cleveland.
ain't.
No. And can you click on Marshall? I have no idea who that is.
Najee
Najee
Marshall.
Marshall.
That ain't happening.
Yeah, well, who they playing?
He had a good game.
Indiana.
Even
Nope.
hooping.
Nah, not good enough. Damn, you put up 20 shots. Uh, oh right. Yeah, this is Dallas. Nah, you ain't not fucking with nothing Dallas right now.
Mm-mm.
So yeah, Josh Hart was probably we gonna fuck with Josh Hart.
Okay.
All right, we on to the four. We got Kevin Durant, my guy, Paolo Banchero, Triple J, and PJ Washington and Laurie Markkinen. Oh, this is kind of spicy. I like this one.
Yeah, no,
Okay,
that's
I'm
some tough.
sorry. Kevin Durant playing Chicago. Banchero against Houston. Triple J against Portland. PJ Washington against Indiana. And Markkinen against Washington. I like Markkinen.
Yeah,
I
he
fuck with Markkinen.
17 points. But he had 22 points.
22 fantasy points
Oh, he don't
last
rebound the
game.
ball enough. Yeah,
Yeah, he
I'm
had
not interested in that
16.
one.
Yeah, I will. Yeah. He gotta get more physical. He gotta get more stronger.
Yeah.
I like him though, but we need somebody that's
Yeah, he ain't been
gonna
playing.
Triple J against
Portland. He might get
Portland.
off.
That's good. That's
He been kind of soft too though.
last game. What do he have?
31 points.
12 points. Wait, what? Oh, that was Saturday. The last game he had, goddamn it, 12 points. Uh, 3 rebounds. How many minutes did the nigga play? 31 minutes, and you
Yeah.
had 3 rebounds. Man, what are
Yeah,
you
that ain't gonna
doing,
work.
bro?
That
See,
ain't
that's
gonna
what I be
work.
saying. I like him, but you gotta bring that shit every night. Now you say they playing Portland, right? I can see him
Yes,
having a
sir.
good game. I can see him having a big game against them.
Me too.
We got KD
But not
against
better than
Chicago.
Bankero.
Ooh, I like that. Not better than Bankero. Right. That's true. Well, I mean, but they do get no, hell no. Down low for Portland. Who they got for Portland down low?
I can't think of his name right now.
Not oh
Portland ain't got
Jigga.
nobody. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So shit. Well, you know what? Triple J might not. Yeah, he might only have like 5 rebounds because that big man for Portland, he decent. I know he a nice presence. He grab boards and shit. KD.
Yeah. Yeah. Chicago playing a little defense too. So I ain't fucking with KD. I just he ain't the
I
person to
mean,
fuck
but
with.
I mean, it is Chicago, but so I
Oh
see
yeah,
him
we this
fucking
this
them
this
up.
who this is who we going, bro. Look, cuz.
That's my guy right there, boy.
Yeah, that's where we going.
Yeah, that's my
That's what I
guy right there.
yeah, Banchero.
You ain't fucking with PJ Washington.
No, we good.
Oh man,
Uh,
we forgot to do our do not bet list. PJ Washington might be on that motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie. We
mm,
gonna get to it next week.
yeah, we will. For the sake of time.
Yeah, straight up. All right,
All
last but
right.
not least, the five we got Cat at the Spurs. We got Sengun against Orlando. Bam Adebayo against Detroit. Chet at
Chet
Philly and
Holgram.
Valanciunas at Valanciunas against Cleveland. Man,
Mm,
Cat and the Wimby
I
down
like it
there.
too.
Shit.
Yeah, I think Cat.
He been averaging 44 fantasy points for the last 20. Shit, he been averaging damn near 50. He averaging almost 50 fantasy points. That's crazy. But
Yeah,
we're
he
gonna explore our options. Let's explore our options. We gotta do our diligence, our due diligence. Valanciunas, nah, we ain't fucking with. Nah, they definitely he ain't getting no win against Cleveland. We could probably
mm-mm.
scratch him. Chet, I still ain't. I ain't sold. That's your guy. I still ain't sold on Chet against Philly though. Bam against Detroit. I ain't. He might be on that list too. He definitely on that list. Sangoon against Houston. I mean against Orlando. Shit. I think it's between Cat and Sangoon. What you say?
I want Cat. Sengun's good, but
Let's look at his number real quick.
he playing against a tough defense in Orlando.
Yeah. 33, average 43.
He rebounded the ball, but Cat can out rebound him, and Cat ain't got nobody in that paint with Wimby gone, so
That's true.
he gonna dominate.
So we rolling with Cat.
Yeah.
All right, let's roll with Cat. Let's roll with Cat. All right, y'all. Our starting five for this week: Luka Doncic against Denver, Desmond Bain against Portland, Josh Hart against San Antonio, Bankero against Houston, and Cat against the Spurs. That is our starting five for DraftKings this week. $5 for a, a prize of 15. So yeah,
Yep, we're in.
hopefully we can get that W again and build our pot up so we can start, you know, playing some bigger games and winning some bigger money, Roll with us,
Yes,
get
sir.
your pockets swole with us. You did?
Yes, sir. Thanks for staying with us. I know this was I think it's one of the longest one we did so far.
Nah, man, the longest one we did was with DK. That shit was like two
Two
hours and
hours.
20 minutes or some shit. It
Yeah.
was fun though. That was one of our
Now,
best
great,
shows though.
great topics. Stay tuned to our page as always. I think gave two winning tickets last week. We kind of dropped back from the three. Actually three if you count the DraftKings one.
Yes,
Um,
sir.
so yeah, we're gonna keep cooking up. Stay tuned. Anything else?
No, man, just stay safe, y'all. The weather breaking. You know what I'm saying? Stay safe. Keep it player at all times, and good luck on those bets and parlays. And we'll see y'all next week. Love y'all.
See y'all.
Peace.
Peace.
I just laugh it off on my way to the bank. I just laugh it off on my way to the bank. I just laugh it off on my way to the bank. I just laugh it off on my way to